What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Italian Football TV. I know what you're thinking right now. You're confused as to what format this is. You're loving that new Calcio logo right on top of me. But if you've been on this channel for a while, you know about 2 years ago, we used to film a lot of these news videos every day, bringing you the latest on what's happening with all Serie A clubs. And I don't know what happened to me. I got a little espresso in me. I got excited. There was a lot of news that I felt passionate about. Michael's working on some other studio stuff. So I said, let me roll the cameras. Let me see if everybody wants to bring these back to IFTV. I got a few topics. It's going to be very raw, very natural. Just bring you the latest news, the things that I found very interesting, and then some topics that are happening right now. So the first thing that I saw when I woke up this morning, Paulo Dybala, his old president, Maurizio Zamparini, the madman of Palermo, the man that would sack a coach at the blink of an eye. If he woke up on the wrong side of the bed one morning, he used to sack his coaches. That's how he was at Palermo. He was very known for putting out these outlandish statements, saying some crazy stuff, overvaluating his players and playing with the media. He's back again, saying that Dybala needs to go to Real Madrid or Barcelona. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation around Dybala since he hasn't started the season in the best light, which I think is a little bit of an overreaction. Let me read you the quote from Zamparini. He said, Dybala is more suited for Barcelona or Real Madrid. He's a world-class player, and it's absurd to not see him starting. He needs to leave Juventus. Dybala is a champion. He's not a vice. He's not a backup. At Juventus, there's already Ronaldo, who's a true phenomenon. Dybala needs to go somewhere else where he can do the Cristiano at another club. Again, I say that Dybala needs to leave Juventus. I think everybody's getting a little bit out of hand right now. Of course, any team can use a guy like Dybala. I think that, he's been out for 90 days. He did not play football, and it's only normal that everybody all of a sudden starts to say, oh yeah, I knew he should have left. I knew he should go there. His playing style is not adapt. I don't come from the philosophy of that Ronaldo and Dybala hurt each other. When they played together, I remember there was a stat last year that Ronaldo and Dybala were like the third or fourth best duo in all of Europe. So in my opinion, the stats speak for themselves. More news and more big quotes. Locatelli has been a big name being linked with different teams in last summer and in January, especially Juventus. Milan did not. His time at Milan didn't work out well. He gave a long interview talking about this. He also said that Pirlo had a poster. He had a poster of Pirlo in his bedroom as a kid, which I think all of us kind of had that. I want to know, guys, where do you think Locatelli could fit in the summer? In January, actually. Do you think that he could fit Juventus and fix that midfield? Well, he gave an interview where he talked about that famous goal that he scored against Juve and the psychology that I think often gets forgotten about when we talk about football and the players. So I'll read off the interview right now. He said, I want to take this opportunity to say that I thank AC Milan. I will thank them for my entire life. I'll always wish good things on them. Milano was my home, and you never talk bad about where you come from. Talking about that goal against Juve, he said it was a double-edged sword. It gave me an immense joy to score against Buffon. To score a goal against a champion like that was incredible. Then it was tough to handle because I was always asked to score spectacular goals. The expectations skyrocketed, and that complicated things for me. I wasn't ready, but now I see things in a different way, and I'm sure that goal will remain in history. It will certainly remain in my heart. So, Locatelli, where is he going in January? Let us know down below. Also, a couple little plugs right now. I want to remind everybody that on Monday, November 16th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a new Calcio drop. I know you guys are always asking us when we're releasing the new items. We take a lot of time to make good products. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, actually, and there's a whole lineup of stuff that's getting released all over the place. So get ready, Monday, November 16th. And also, for the people that have been asking us for a Patreon, we actually launched a Patreon. The link will be in the bio. We've got, we film 2 podcasts a week. One with Antonio and with my dad. This second one with Ludovico, which you guys are absolutely loving, is going to live on Patreon. There's also an Antonio Rants segment that's highly requested and our weekly prediction videos. So guys, head on over, help support IFTV. You guys know this is what we do 24/7, bringing Serie A to you, to an English-speaking audience. So we appreciate all the support that we're getting so far on our Patreon. Let's keep going with the news. The probable 11 for Fiorentina under Cesare Prandelli was spoken about, or at least released in Gazzetta on what Prandelli's thinking about doing. I spoke about it on the last podcast, but I want to take a second to give one more look on it. We see it's a 4-3-3 formation, and I think that finally somebody at Fiorentina is getting rid of that 3-5-2. In my opinion, didn't work under Montella, did not work under Beppe Iacchini. For those that have been watching Fiorentina, I think a couple weeks ago he played Ribéry and Callejon as a two center forwards in a 3-5-2, which is absolutely ridiculous considering neither of them are even real strikers. And he's got Kwame, Vlahovic, and Cutrone all on the bench. I think the 4-3-3 is much more adapt for them. Midfield, one of the best midfields in Italy. Still need to see it on paper. Milenkovic goes back to his right back position. I think that overall, the balance of the team is much stronger with this 4-3-3 formation. What's your opinion, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Last two things that we got to talk about. Eriksen. We know, and I said it yesterday, that in my opinion, Eriksen and Inter, they need to separate come January. The project, the idea has not worked. He has not fit into Conte's plans. Conte wants a demanding football. There's been question marks over the intensity that Eriksen brings. I've always been of the side that a guy like Eriksen should be able to fit into any team and bring that creativity and bring that spark and kind of pair a midfield around a guy that's so technically gifted and allow the guys next to him to do a lot of the running and a lot of that grunt work. And once Eriksen gets the ball, can possess it and play great through balls to Lukaku and Lautaro. It has not worked out. The one thing that I will say that could save this is if he can switch positions, maybe as a regista, and fit in that Brozovic. Our boy, Fabrizio Romano, you guys know we're always playing FIFA with him. Amazing journalist. Everybody knows him. I'm sure you guys are following him. He said that Eriksen could be up for sale come January if in the next 2 months Eriksen does not step it up. He already had offers in the summer from both Hertha Berlin and BVB Dortmund, which Inter rejected because they only wanted loans, and Zhang did not want to give any player away for free. So, guys, what do you think is going to happen with Eriksen? Should he stay at Inter? Should he give him more chance? And if not, where should he go? This could be a huge pickup for a lot of teams in January. I know a lot of my Milan fans out there, they've been commenting saying that they want Eriksen. I don't know if you want him as a player. I don't know where you're going to fit him into the lineup, or if it's just like a dig at Inter. But that would be funny. Last thing, of course, it's international break. Bernardeschi scored against Estonia, which I could not believe. Great goal, by the way. Congrats, Bernardeschi. I'm happy for you. PSG are being linked with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's linked with the move away. This happens every international break. The papers have nothing to talk about. They want us all to report it. They want us all to talk about it on social media. And here you go. They got it. I think AS and maybe even Calciomercato were saying that PSG could line up for Ronaldo, who wants to leave Juventus before his contract ends. He's got a year after this season. Leonardo built into these speculations, Leonardo from PSG, saying that PSG will be a team that could afford them. How they could afford Mbappe, Neymar, and Ronaldo during this pandemic, during this crisis where nobody's able to spend money, I have no idea. UEFA, I don't know how that works. But either way, Cristiano Ronaldo, in my opinion, this is just media BS. He's not going to leave Juventus. Yes, he might be frustrated with some of the things that's happening, but if you're frustrated, and what your frustration must be not winning a Champions League. I don't think, if you listed the top 8 teams in the world, one of the only teams that has a less chance of winning the Champions League would be PSG. If you go to PSG, I don't think Ronaldo tips the scale for PSG to win a Champions League. So him even going there would not make any sense, in my opinion. And nor do I think that it will happen. I think Ronaldo's happy in Torino. I think he wants to keep going with this project. And I would say he's going to extend his contract at Juventus. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to end. He's not going to stay. But I have a feeling things can be built in the right way, and he extends his contract. Guys, let me know if you enjoy this. If you do, I'll film them. I'll film them maybe a couple times a week, maybe 4 or 5 times a week. Anytime there's some big news, we're always posting on Instagram at ItalianFootballTV if you're not following. I like to engage. I want to bring it more to a YouTube stance and give my little opinion on some of the stuff. So if you enjoy this, make sure you let me know. Like this video because it helps that YouTube algorithm. If you appreciate our content, if you hit that like button, it helps reach and expand our audience. It tells YouTube to put us in front of more people who would like Serie A content. So guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and as always, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao ragazzi.